What's up everyone, this is Ryan Games, and today we're going to be making a video about finding Scout Anomalies and Inquisitor Anomalies. And I've had a lot of people in my corp, newer people that have lost ships and are like asking, oh, I need a new ship, or can I go run anomalies with you? And that's fine and everything, but for me personally, I like to be self-sufficient, so this will be an easy way to make some decent ISK if you get lucky on drops, without having to rely on other people. Obviously, if you're in a corp, that's kind of the purpose, is to help other people, but sometimes for whatever reason you can't join up or whatnot, so this will just be another way. So normally when I go ratting, I go in my Zan U prototype, but for the purpose of this video, maybe not everyone's Omega and you don't have this, so we'll just fit out like the starter ship. For me, I picked a Mars, so I have small lasers. If you picked Caldari, you'll have the Condor. Mimitar, you'll have the Slasher, and Galente, you'll have the Atron, sorry. And all of these should work. Let's just go ahead and buy a Frag real quick, and then we'll fit it out. So in these anomalies, what I noticed for myself is I want as much range as I can get, because I just like to kill everything. I don't loot anything except the loot boxes for the blueprints and the data cores. So let's go ahead and switch ships here. So I guess you could technically use the base fitting here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some beam lasers, and I'll go with Tech 5 since we have Tech 5. You can use Tech 3 if you have Tech 3. Did I scroll past the beam laser? Yeah, I did. So 49 DPS, not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and just fit this with Mark 5 small, and then a hopefully we have a Mark 5 small armor rep. We do. And then in the mid, let's just leave the mid alone. So that's it. Now we go out and look. Just so you're aware, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly to Caldari space. I base out of Amar, but the Starship data cores for Caldari sell for 350,000 ISK a piece, probably more now. So let's go ahead and go in here and just set Alikara. To get us flying in that general direction.
Warp drive active.
So basically what we want to do is set our overview to cosmic anomalies, and while we're warping, we're just going to be checking out what signatures pop up. And this is how I do it. I don't stay in one system. I just hop all the way around until I find either a Scout or an Inquisitor anomaly, and then I warp in and try to see what I can get.
Warp drive active.
So nothing in this system. It takes a while to find some quality stuff, and even if you find a Scout or an Inquisitor anomaly, there may be 3 people in there. So it helps to be in a fast, nimble ship so that you can get to one of the loot containers and try to ninja as much as you can get. I know that's probably not very good for the community of Eve. Like, you want to be, if someone's in there, just warp out. And I have seen people do that, but I don't play that game. I play the game of, oh, let's get what we can get. Something that you can do, and that I do, is I go into deep nullsec where there's no one in the system, and that's a way to make sure that when a Scout or an Inquisitor anomaly pops up, that you are the only one there. And there's a website called it's called Dotland Maps, I think. Hold on, let me Google it real quick. Yeah, it's called Dotland, and what you do is, I should share my screen with this. Hold on. Alright, so evemaps.dotland.net, and what you do is you you sort by faction, and then these are the systems for Caldari that will drop your Caldari stuff. And we have the Black Rise, the Citadel, the Forge, and Lone Trek. And then for nullsec, the Outlaw regions, it's Garista. So I think it's Garista. Yeah, it's Garista. Or is it Sancha? No, it's Garista. Pureblind, Geminate, Delklin, and Branch. So what you would do is you'd pull up your star map and then look at Delklin. It's really far away, but you'd go in there and you'd set your destination. Look at that, 35 jumps. Like, it's gonna take you an eternity to get there. But the advantage is that you are in a system where there's relatively few people. You just have to be careful if people come in the system, because they're definitely gonna try to gank you. So let's pull up our star chart and go into the Forge and just select a random system. And we're just jumping, and we're in the Citadel. And if we go over back to Dotland, the Citadel is Caldari State, so we should be getting the correct rats. So let me go ahead and turn this off here.
Warp drive active.
So still no nothing in our overview. So generally what happens is you would go in a system if you wanted to farm the slow way, and you just start killing all the non-base anomalies. Let's turn off our autopilot here. See? Oh man, we already warped. So there's a Scout Anomaly. What you want to do is turn off your autopilot before you jump into a system. That way, if there's an anomaly, you can warp straight there. I had my autopilot on too long. So now we're going to go to this Scout Anomaly. And there's 167 people in system, so chances are someone's already there. And maybe it's already completed, but we're going to go, we're going to check it out. And we're going to try to get some loot. And we're going to try to do it quickly. So a Scout Anomaly will drop... What will it drop? I think it drops data cores and blueprint. And it drops blueprint, rig blueprints. So, no, wait, that's not right. You know what? We'll just wait and see what it drops. So, yeah, someone's already cleared this. So in the second gate, you don't have to clear any of the rats. You just warp straight through.
Warp drive active.
And it's the third room that we need to take care of, which is the room we're going to right now. So this is what we would do. We'd come. That guy just looted everything, so we're screwed. In the sense that we're not going to get anything useful here. And see, there's another guy in here that just came. You know what? I should have bought a micro warp drive. But if you lost everything, you're not going to be able to afford a micro warp drive, so it's probably best what we did. Alright, yeah, so that guy already got everything. I'm not even going to check the last gate, or the last loot container. I'm just going to continue on.
Warp drive active.
But that's the gist of it. You just warp around until you find these things, and then you go in there and loot what you can get. And if you go to a system that's a little farther out of the way, you'll be better off because there will be less people in there trying to farm it, and less through traffic. And thus, like, sometimes I'll just keep it on my overview while I'm jumping around to different locations. And hold on, give me one sec. And if I see a Scout or an Inquisitor Anomaly, I'll just be like, heck yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. But it's way better if you're in a fast ship like this. I just don't know how many shots it's gonna take us to kill each mob in there. Ideally, you want to just be able to kill it in one shot. With 2 weapons, I don't know if that's going to be possible for us.
Warp drive active.
So nothing in this system either. It's a little tedious, which is why I don't recommend this if you can just run tier 6 and tier 7 or tech 7 anomalies, because you're going to make way more ISP per hour. But on some of these you can find blueprints worth like 5 to 10 mil, and then you can either create whatever it is, or you can sell the blueprint and make some bank. That's why going to 0-0 is sometimes the ideal thing to do. And just so you're aware, the little numbers on the side here on our overview, that's like the level of the anomaly. Ideally, you want to get the higher the anomaly, the harder the rats are going to be, but the better drops you're going to get. Like, I think if you have a Scout Anomaly or an Inquisitor Anomaly with a number 2, come on, yes, we got one. We got a Scout Anomaly. It's only a 1, but if you get one with the 2, it's going to have 4 cache containers instead of 3. So that's a bonus. Alright, let's put our mission overview on here. And this is a custom overview. I can probably show you guys how to set it up real quick. But let's check this out first. There's only 24 people in here, so let's pray to baby Jesus. Okay, I think we're good. So what you do here is you just skip this. I mean, you could kill it if you want, but I just skip it, because what I want is the sweet loots. Alright, yeah, no one's cleared this yet. So what I like to do is I like to just sit completely still and kill everything. but I don't know if we're gonna have the range on this. Okay, we can one-shot the ones, so this is good. Let's check our range. Only 12. So let's approach this guy. And this is an armor tank, so if we go through our shield, it doesn't matter. Come on, baby. Let's kill these quick. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be able to one-shot everything. And see the frigate wreck? I don't loot any of that because I don't care about it. Like, tier or level 1 anomalies are gonna have trash loot. Oh man, I'm just hoping we finish this before anyone else comes so we can get all the loot ourselves. Oh, if they have that blue line, you should just go to the next rat. But I was too slow. So I activated my my armor booster, as you can see, or my armor repairer, I should say. And I think this is the last wave. So pop that afterburner, and I'll get everything, and then we'll go through our loot. Oh, that's some good money right there, people. We got a Caldari Starship data core. I don't know if you were quick enough to see it, but I saw it, and Daddy likes. Yeah, I think the Scout Anomalies, which we're in, drop they drop drone rigs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. See, like, in a level 2, you wouldn't get scrap metal. You'd get something glorious. Let's take a look at what we got. So we got 9 data cores. They're selling at roughly 380. Let me calculate what that is real quick. 380 times, what did I say, 6? Oh, and we got some more. Oh, wait, maybe we didn't. Alright, let's take a look here. So we have 9 Caldari data cores. Hold on. 380, 1, 2, 3 times 9. That's 3.42 million ISK right there. And what did that take us? Like 3 minutes? And then the rest of this stuff, yeah, it doesn't sell for much. So this is a prime example of why I love going to Caldari space to search for stuff. So let's just continue on our journey. Let's head over here. The more systems you can get on your jump, the better, because I was checking our cosmic anomalies. Maybe we got lucky and an Inquisitor spawned in here. I would have been like, hallelujah. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about this because yeah, this is basically what I wanted to show you. We didn't get any blueprints there, but the drone blueprints are not worth a whole lot.
Warp drive active.
I would like to find at least one Inquisitor anomaly that we get to loot. That way I can show you the rig blueprints, because that's where you can get like capacitor control circuits, which sell for like 10 mil. You can get burst aerators that are for, I believe, lasers. Those sell for like 5 mil. Warp core optimizers, those sell for like 10 mil.
Warp drive active.
And for Inquisitor anomalies, you could go anywhere. So you could go into like Minotaur space or Galente space where there's not a whole lot of people and just run around, roam around, look for Inquisitor anomalies and get those blueprints. But I like staying in Caldari space, like I said, because I want those starship data cores, and the reason they sell for so much is because you use those to reverse engineer Caldari ships, and everyone loves the Caracal Navy issue and, you know, all those ships. So that's why I do it. So hopefully we get a, you know what, I should be farming, I should be spamming my corp recruitment slogan while we're doing all this. Alright, nothing in this system. You know what, I probably should have jumped around to a dead end system. Let's go in here and see where we are. We could also go to the Citadel, which is less packed than the Forge, but we're already here, so let's just stick with what we got. The best is when you're about to approach a Stargate, and then one pops up, and you're like, yes, I'm going to be the first one there. So yeah, this is a pretty good ship for doing this. And what did it cost us? 5,000, and I already had all the modules, but you could just run the level 3 cosmic anomalies and get level or tech 3 stuff. And that should be maybe not quite as good as tech 5, but it should still be good. See, like in this system, we could go to Garista Medium Anomaly 3, and then clear it, and then loot the parts, and then we would have Tech 3 stuff. I guess we should check if it's too difficult to solo. We'll check that out. Maybe in the next system. So what I do is I turn off autopilot, like right now. As soon as I see the gate come up, that means it's jumped. I turn off autopilot, that way when I go into the next system, I don't automatically warp away. So, oh, what do we have? Nothing. Alright. I'm just going to go this small anomaly. Hopefully no one's there.
Warp drive active.
And we're going to clear it and just see how our weapons and our tank holds up. I'm pretty sure we should be okay. But if we're not, we'll just warp out. Oh, there's already someone in here. Alright, let's go to a different one.
Warp drive active.
That guy's in a Condor, so if a Condor can do it, we should be able to do it. Although, missiles are pretty sweet. Like, if you've seen my other videos, I fly the Caracal Navy issue, and that thing is... I can't imagine playing this game without it now. Alright, let's go to missions. Let's lock these guys. Let's approach. Alright, yeah, so we don't do very much damage. But let's turn on our afterburner and just orbit this Cormorant. And the idea is when we orbit, they can't track us to shoot us as well, so we'll take less damage. which is working. But our tracking's also pretty bad. To do this kind of stuff, you really want to use pulse lasers, because you'll do more damage up close, and it has better tracking than the beam lasers. The reason I wanted beam lasers is so I could hit from as far away as possible, and to remain stationary for those Scout and Inquisitor anomalies. So we don't need to finish this, but as you can see, we can solo these level 3 ones pretty easily. Let's just see. No, we didn't get any drops. Oh, yeah, we did. So we got a reactive shield something or other. But that's what you do until you get the weapons and gear that you're looking for that's level 3. And then that's it. You just equip it and have a blast. But ideally, you would get into like a better frig. Something with like 3 weapon slots would be ideal. Or more. I don't know if there are any frigs with more than 4. I mean more than 3. What do we have here? Nothing.
Warp drive active.
So I'm told that how you spawn Scout Anomalies or Inquisitor Anomalies is that you kill the anomalies in the system at the same level of the base. So see how this base is a 1? You would kill that Garista small anomaly 1. And then after like 20 or 30 seconds it would spawn something new. And if it hasn't spawned like a Scout or Inquisitor in a long time, that's usually what pops up. Scout Anomaly, boom. But we got some small ships on the gate, so I don't know. We may not get lucky on this one. But then again, we may. And that'll be another, I don't know how many mil. We'll see. Someone's here. But don't let that distract you, because sometimes these people just sit here and don't go in for whatever reasons. Maybe they don't know that there's a warp gate there that they can click on.
Warp drive active.
Or maybe they'll get stuck on the second room and say, oh, I gotta clear all this. Meanwhile, you're sneaking in. Okay, there's someone here already. So what I do in this situation is you can do 2 things. You can help kill everything, or you can just go straight to one of the shards and just know that, okay, at least I got 1. This guy doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. He's a covert ops. He's probably just hoping that we'll kill everything. So what I do is I just orbit. You know what? Let's just approach it, because I don't want to get out of range. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to loot this one and then ninja over to the far one in the background. But there's 3 waves, so we may have to wait a while. I think this is the last wave, because it looks like there's a lot of ships. This guy may not like that we're just hanging out by one of these info shards. No, he's killing everyone, so we're good. Yeah, like if I was a better person, I would help destroy these and then just test our luck, but I don't want to test my luck. I'm just hoping, crossing my fingers, that we don't have metal shards in here. I'm hoping we get some Caldari's data cores, ship data cores. That's where the ISK is at. Come on, Odig. If you're watching, I'm sorry I'm gonna ninja loot you, but it's high sec, man. We gotta do what we can to make a living. I'm getting ready because I want to be able to get that second one way over there. Alright, 1, 2. Oh, there's another wave. Nuts. I probably should have helped clear the first couple waves and then came over here. But Odig's doing pretty good. He's clearing them out for us. Let's just hope no one else comes in here. You know, I haven't done these enough to know if like certain of these caches or info shards drop certain items, but we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. I should lock these targets. We're cap stable, so I have my afterburner just running. It is ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit loot it, and then I'm going to double tap towards that info shard over there. And I'm just going to pray we get there before Odig does. One, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Loot. I don't know what we got, guys. Alright, so I pressed loot on this one. I don't think Odig's gonna beat us to it. Unless he's got a micro warp drive, which he might. He is in a covert ops. Oh, he is burning over here. Oh, come on. Come on, Ryan. Beat him. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Nothing. He beat us. Maybe he didn't go to this one. I don't know. I'm going to check it out. We do have a pretty fast ship, so he might have just been sitting over there and I didn't see him. I don't know. We'll see. Nope, he got them both. Alright. Nothing we could do. Let's take a look at our loot. So no, we didn't get a any starship cores, but we did get a blueprint for some drones. These don't sell for very much, so it's really not worth it. Electromagnetic, high energy physics. Yeah, so let's jump to this last system and see if we can't get an Inquisitor anomaly. They're the most rare spawns, the scouts spawn more frequently than do the Inquisitor anomalies. Nada. Let's take a look here. Let's see where we can go. Let's go into this system. Send us to the correct system for some loot.
Warp drive active.
If you have any comments about what kind of content you would like to see, please let me know, because I don't know what else to do. I've made
Warp drive active.
nothing in here. I made that solo of the super soft drink, and that one was pretty well received. But that's like the limits of what I can do solo as far as farming. And so that's why I was thinking, you know what, I've had a lot of people that lost ships. Let's do a video like this so people with like no income can find, find some good loot. Nothing in here either. Let's take a look. Let's go to the Citadel and let's head over to this system. Or maybe we should head to this system, Santola. We'll just go and we'll see what we run into.
Warp drive active.
What else? So I started my own corporation. We have a 2% tax rate, and we're looking for people that can solo tier 6 and tier 7 encounters. So if you need a new corp and you can solo tier 6 or tier 7, give us a shout out. Let me pull up the corp. It's Static Rising. To search for it, just do all uppercase static, and you should be able to find it. For some reason, Eve Echoes uses case sensitivity, so if you do like static all lowercase, it won't work for some reason. We're up to 10 mil in our corp wallet, so we paid off our corp debt. Well, I paid a big chunk of it, about 154 million, but we had some donations from some other generous people as well. And now we're just building up our IST capital, and then we're going to be renting a station, and not a station, but a corporation office. And then with that, hopefully we'll start getting into building some cruisers for people, or I don't know what we'll do with the office, but we'll have it and we'll love it. Alright, 2 more jumps. I think if I don't find an Inquisitor anomaly, I'm just going to say, you know what, it's okay. Because it's really the same exact principle as a Scout anomaly. The only difference is what you get from drops. Nothing here.
Warp drive active.
And to be honest, sometimes you'll get rigs that are worth nothing in those Inquisitor anomalies. So, yeah, if you're just warping around in your Caracal or your Caracal Navy issue and you see something pop, while you're in system, go check it out, because you're definitely going to be able to solo it. But if you're in lowsec or nullsec, check local, because you don't want to get ganked. You can also do this in lowsec. I've definitely done my fair share in lowsec, because most people in lowsec are running missions or mining. Oh, I hit the wrong screen.
Warp drive active.
Alright, a couple more jumps. So we've been recording for like 40 minutes, 41 minutes now, and we've made about, what I say, 3.9 mil in the first like 15-20 minutes of doing it, and then nothing for like 20 minutes. So it's kind of luck of the draw if you get something or if you do not. I wish you all the best luck, but yeah, that's pretty good, because if you're running tier 6 anomalies, you can make about 1.2, 1.5 mil in about every 20 minutes. So heck, we pretty much made exactly what we would have been making in tier 6 encounters. And then if we're running tech 7 or tier 7, level 7 encounters, we can make quite a bit more, obviously. But yeah, if you lose your ship, this is a good way to go about things. So I think I'm going to just do one more jump. If there's nothing in there, I'm just going to call the video, and hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see. Nothing. Should I do more? Should we search until we find? Let's go to lowsec. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Alright, we're going to go to lowsec. Just so if you're new to the game and you've never been to lowsec, or you're like scared of what might happen, we'll just see. If I get killed though, I'm going to be pissed. But I'll show you how not to get killed, hopefully. What I do personally is I just keep a lookout. Like if another ship warps in and I'm in like a noob ship like this, I'm gonna bolt, man. I'm gonna be out of there faster than you can say quickity, spliffity, jiffity, boom. Yeah, so it's only 4 jumps, and I got nothing else to do. And if you don't want to watch, you can just click out. If you do like these videos, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and it lets me feel good on the inside. I should stop, because what if we find something? Nothing. Alright. Caldari space is a nightmare as far as people. 107 in local. If we were in a Mars space, we'd have like 20 people in local. So just keep that in mind if you're searching for Inquisitor. It's better to go to other regions where it's not so populated. But we need to get those Caldari starship data cores. So we have to be in this space. And probably that's why everyone else is here too. So look at the difference though, 31 in low sec compared to 104 in high sec. So these are pretty nice to scope out as far as going for a Scout or Inquisitor anomaly. Let's turn off our autopilot. Hopefully we didn't already warp. This ship is quick. Nothing. The big 0. You know what? Maybe we'll see how low populated this next system is, and if it's not densely populated, maybe we'll just clear some anomalies until one spawns, and then yeah, just have a grand old time in lowsec. So I've had some questions asking, like, is it safe to go in lowsec by the gates? The gates right now are so safe because no ships can tank the sentry gunfire. So basically, if you go in lowsec, unless you're at an anomaly or somewhere public, you're not going to be ganked. So nothing in here. Let's go clear out this medium anomaly, and let's pray no one's in there. I'm just going to set my autopilot to a Mar. That way, if someone warps in on me, I just hit that little play button, or the little, you know, autopilot button, and then we warp out. Alright, so we're good here. No one's in here with us. Why did my guns pick that ship? It's the farthest ship away. I believe a medium only has 2 spawns. Maybe it has 3. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done these. I've just been running encounters and storyline missions. But look at my wallet, guys. 87 mil. I am broke like nobody's business right now. I'm saving up for a Drake. That's my goal. I know it's only Tech 8, or not only, but I know it's Tech 8, so it's a ways away, but still, I'd like to have that ISK in my pocket right now. Because all the modules for ships just keep skyrocketing. They just keep increasing and increasing. So, being able to buy it now may save me money in the long run. You know what I mean? And what I mean by modules is like the rapid missile launchers and stuff like that. So we're done here. We finished this anomaly. What I do is I go to... Hold on. Let's create a... we're going to call this planets. And then we're going to go to celestial bodies and click planet. Save. I'm just going to go to a planet, a random planet.
Warp drive active.
Probably it'd be best to warp to a station, because then you're not going to get ganked. But if you're in 0-0, there are like, you're not going to be in a system with stations. Otherwise, there's going to be like 20 or 30 people in there with you. So what I do in 0-0 is I warp to a planet, I click in a random direction, and I hit my afterburner. And then my thinking is, if someone warps to the planet, they're not going to be able to catch me because I'm going to be burning so far away and so fast, and I'll have enough time to warp out before they warp in. And so what I do is I do exactly this in lowsec or in 0-0. I just wait, I kill the base, and then I wait for the next respawn. And we'll see it here shortly. But once the next respawn goes, then I'll warp back, I'll clear it if it's not a Scout or an Inquisitor. If it's a Scout or Inquisitor, I'll thank baby Jesus, and then I'll warp in and get my loot. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. On repeat, you just do this over and over and over and over until you're rich beyond belief. Or you get so bored that you say, you know what, I'm better off mining or running encounters. Come on, spawn us something good. We're just playing the waiting game. And sometimes in lowsec you'll get lucky at a planet like this, and you will find a you'll find like someone that had planetary resources, and you'll just steal them. Well, maybe you won't, but I certainly would. So while we're waiting, let's just warp around to the different planets, and maybe we'll find some planetary resources to loot.
Warp drive active.
And an easy thing you can do is just look over at the side of the display here where it says 5. We know that there were 5 anomalies, so once it says 6, we can check again. Alright, nothing here. I'm not sure which one we just came from. Okay, 6. So we got a new one. Inquisitor Anomaly. First time, what'd I tell you? If a system hasn't been like farmed a lot, it'll usually be the first one that pops up, a Scout or an Inquisitor. We gotta get there quick though, people. We can't let this just sit here unguarded.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so I put on my mission tab. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just hoping no one warps in with us because we're gonna have to bounce out. Alright, no one's here. That's a good thing.
Warp drive active.
It's the same thing as a Scout. It's just a little bit more dangerous now that we're in lowsec. We gotta be careful if someone warps in.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so you just bypass the second or the first room. Second room? First room? I don't know. Let's just call it the second room. And then you clear this out as fast as humanly possible. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. My heart's always pounding a little bit more when I'm in lowsec or 0-0. I'm going to keep it on my fleet tab until we clear everything, because then when a ship warps in, we'll know what kind of ship it is, and we'll be able to see if we can stick around or if we need to bounce out real quick. Oh man. What is going on? Oh, a Heron. Let's try to kill him. Guys, should we try to kill him or should we just not? I'm going after the Heron. Oh shoot.
Warp drive active.
He was just baiting me. So we had a bunch of people warp in, so I bounced. But yeah, we could have killed that Heron. If we were lucky, that guy would have just been solo. He would have warped away. But we weren't lucky. So what you need to be aware of is if you do attack someone, do not warp, I repeat, do not warp to a Stargate or a station, because you will get destroyed. You'll get blown up. What you need to be aware of is the crime timer and the weapons timer. So you need to wait until the crime timer is completely finished before you warp to a station or a Stargate. Otherwise, the sentry guns, boom, blow you up. So I'm just going to wait it out and then head back to Amar. I think you get the point though. Lowsec is more dangerous. You can definitely be jumped. Like if that guy was really bait, he would have had a warp disruptor and we would have been toast like a PB&J sandwich that went awry. So that's it for us. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, don't thumbs it down. just leave. All right. So until next time, Ryan signing out.